everybody, welcome to Mark's Remarks. Today I'm going to be attempting to make a masala. There we go, it's a cheap co-op Indian Tikka masala curry sauce. There we go. I'm going to be using this along with bacon. I've got about, let's have a look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Five slices of bacon left over from a sandwich I made the other day. I'm going to be using a cheap tin of hot dogs, chopping those up, and throwing with the masala sauce there, and some Mexican style rice. Okay, we're going to chop up the bacon and hot dogs first. There we are. Okay, I think it was about 5 slices. I'm going to attempt, assuming this knife is sharp enough. Oh, actually, what am I doing? I should be using the chopping board. That's what I pulled this out for. I'm going to attempt to cut the fat of the bacon. I don't like having that in there, and I'm able to do this quite nicely because I sharpened this knife just a few days ago. It's working out pretty well. There we are. Take a little bit off of there. Okay. So now we're just going to cut this into strips. As I always say, bite-sized pieces. Although I'm able to do it quite quickly here because it's in, all 5 pieces are stacked up. But I'll try and separate them. Get rid of a bit of fat there. I tell you what, this knife is really good. It's really sharp. It's a treat to use a sharp knife. Okay, so we'll cut all the bacon up there. There you go. And what I'll do before I throw them in the wok, I think I'll try and separate these slices of bacon here, because they're all in groups of 5 slices. All right, I'll try and separate them out. I'm going to throw it in the wok. Next thing to do, we're going to take the hot dogs. I've taken the water out already. Take a few of these out, and yeah, basically, I'm sure I can hold this. And just cut these into little rounds, or coin shapes if you like, little buttons. Now these would normally be boiled in a pan, you know, if you're making a hot dog in a bun, but they're going to be fried along with the bacon. The bacon I'll be doing first, I think. There you go. Not too thick. There you go. But you don't want them too thin, you know, so sort of medium. Because you want to, you know, some in every bite. And that's these hot dogs cooked. I've done, actually there's 8 of them, so I cut up 5 hot dogs. I'm going to save the other 3. I'll put them in a bowl in the fridge. I'm going to use those in another recipe. Now I'm going to heat up the wok with a little bit of oil. There you go. I don't know, 3 tablespoons, I guess. When that heats up, I'm going to throw in the bacon. What I've decided to do is to add just a little bit of onion. Now, I'm going to put this in with the hot dog, because these will be put into the wok at the same time. There you go. Yes, I may as well just use the same bowl. All right. Yeah, I got these from Farm Foods. There you go. You get 5 bags of veg for £4. So I've got the these peas, Brussels sprouts, all kinds of stuff. Anyway, okay, so they'll go in with the hot dog meat just to give it a bit of extra flavour. Time for the bacon. There we go. I'm going to give this a few minutes head start before I throw in the hot dog and onion over there, because I don't think the hot dogs need as much cooking as the bacon. So it's just when they start to turn cooked, that's when I'll throw in the other meat. Now I've got this on 8 out of 12, so it's just above medium heat. There you go, you can see a little bit of the fat gathering at the bottom there. That's might be a little bit of oil as well. Okay, so give this another minute. Alright, what I'm going to do before I throw in the hot dog, I'm going to tip this pan. I'm going to scoop out this liquid, which is oil, a little bit of fat all mixed in. I'm going to get rid of that into a special container over there, a milk carton basically, with the top taken off, because you don't want to be putting that down the sink. Okay, so I'm going to dispose of that. Okay, that's done. Now it's time for the hot dog and onion. Just throw that in. While the hot dog are out of the can, the onion is frozen. So that's going to bring the temperature down. It'll take a few minutes. Oh, I'll tell you what, immediately I can smell the onions cooking. Oh, they smell pretty good. There's quite a lot of onion in here, actually. Yeah, I'll tell you, the onion cooking is quite strong now. Yeah, I don't think it'll be all right though. It'll be plenty fine. Well, once that all cooks down, it'll be fine. Okay, so keep that on the heat. We'll turn that every few moments. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit, not a lot, just a tablespoon of oil in there, just to help it fry up. There you go. Give that a good mix. Make sure it's coated. Okay, we'll just heat that for a few minutes. Okay, you can probably tell by the clock in the corner of the screen that it's taken slightly longer to cook, because it's on still on 8 out of 10, 8 out of 12 on the heat. It's taken slightly longer than I anticipated, but it's still getting there, you know, slowly but surely. I don't want to sort of turn the heat up too much, because I don't want it to start burning. I just want it to cook through, because I mean the bacon was cooked by the time we threw the sausages in. It's just want to make sure the onions are well cooked, because I want everything to be done, because once the sauce goes in, it's just going to be on a low heat simmering. There you go, so it's taken a while, slowly but surely. Okay, the hot dogs have browned off quite nicely, looking very good. There you go, the bacon's looking very good. It's browned off slightly. The hot dogs are looking brown, so I think they're cooked through. They're pretty much cooked through when they're in the can, I think. They just want to be boiled, you know. So it doesn't take a lot, but I like the meat to be brown. Okay, so the hot dogs, little shapes have browned off. Now it's time for the Tikka Masala curry sauce. It says here it's a mild, so let's hope so. Okay, I'll try. That looks like 4/5 of a can. Oh, bottle, jar. In fact, I'll put the rest of it in, I think. Right, I've turned the heat down to 6 and to 12. Okay, I'm going to keep the jar to one side in case I need to put some water in there. Swish it around, throw it in. That's just in case the mixture gets a bit thick. Because if it cooks too long, it starts to, you know, the water leaves, the water vapour leaves the food, so it gets a bit thick. So you just, you know, put a little bit of water in to loosen it up. Doesn't diminish the flavour, it just makes it slightly thinner. Okay. I can smell the mild curriness coming from the food here. Okay, so we'll just let that simmer for a short while. As I thought, it's starting to thicken up a little bit, so I've put a little bit of water in the jar. Shake it around. And there you go, you've got a little bit of watery goodness in there. Put that in the mix. And that just thins it up a little bit. That's all it does. Yeah, because all this steam coming out of the food, that's water leaving. Which why your food will get real thick. There you go, just loosens it up a little bit. Okay, we'll let that simmer a little bit more. Not long to go till it's finished. I won't show you the microwave, but I'm gonna put this in the microwave for 2 minutes or 2.5 minutes, and then it'll be all ready to go. Okay, rice is cooked. Just tip that in, and then turn everything off, and we just pour in the masala over the top. Okay, now let's give it a taste test and see if this worked or not. Okay, let's try it. Okay, smells pretty mild. Now, as you saw, I'm using Mexican rice along with an Indian curry sauce, so that'll be an interesting mix. Okay. Well, I got some rice and sauce that time. It says on the jar that it's mild. Tastes quite mild, not too hot. Although I might be getting a sort of after a little bit of heat coming from it. Yeah, the hot dog and bacon are quite interesting. Two meats that not a lot of people might put together, especially in a beer, you know, in a whatever this is called, masala. Yeah, interesting though. You know, I mean, for me, I don't like the spicy stuff, but this is mild. It's definitely in my my range of what I can tolerate with the heat. The bacon goes well. The hot dog is a nice addition. It's a soft and chewy meat. Yeah, all in all, looking at it, I don't know what I would. I mean, perhaps some sweet corn. I think might have been a good addition to this. You know, although I did put in a lot of onion, like you saw. Maybe a little too much for some taste, but once you cook it down, it's not quite as strong. But yeah, definitely some sweet corn, maybe some peas. You know. All in all, I'm starting to get a little bit of heat around the chest. You know, working its way to the stomach area. But that's just me. You know, it doesn't take much to overheat with the curries and stuff. But yeah, very nice. Just the right amount of meat, I think. Just the right amount of bacon and hot dogs. I put in 5 out of the 8 hot dogs. Any more than that would have been too much, I think. But yeah, a very good meal. There you have it. So there you have it. That's what you do with just a few little bits and pieces. I had what was it, 5 bits of bacon left over from some sandwiches the other day. Found a can of hot dogs on the side there that I had for. I might sneeze in a moment. Excuse me. Oh, that's better. I had to pause while I sneezed now. Yeah, a can of hot dogs on the side. The cheapest hot dogs you can find. That's all you need. And yeah, cheap microwave rice. There you go. You got a deal. A meal deal. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think. I'll put I'll put some links to some other videos over here. And please leave a comment. If you've made it this far, please hit the thumbs up. It you know, lets me know that people are, you know, actually liking what they see, and also it helps with the algorithm, you know. Puts my videos somewhere near the top of the list if we get enough likes. Anyway, it's a long video, so I'll cut it there. Thank you for watching.